Alan Gallagher again. I'm from Connect Ireland. Connect Ireland is the new government and IDA-backed initiative, and what we're doing is creating new sustainable jobs in Ireland, but more importantly, we're going to bring them to Longford. Right, so this is a new initiative. It's never been done anywhere around the world before. What we're going to do is work with the 70 million Irish people around the world to find out what companies are expanding and bring them to Europe and bring them to Ireland. So last year, there was 210,000 companies expanded into Ireland, or into Europe. 210,000 companies came into Europe. We got around 61. We've been in operation, our company, for 8 weeks. We have 108 companies that we're in dialogue with. These are 108 companies that up until 8 weeks ago did not consider Ireland. Yesterday we launched our first company. It's called Intergeo Services. It's an American company that wanted to set up in Scotland. They came to Ireland because Eddie Horkin, who's a Mayo man living in Carlow, had a contact with a decision maker in the company, spoke with the contact and said, look, I've heard about this new Connect Ireland initiative, will you take 5 minutes to speak with them? That company now set up in Carlow with 30 jobs. The whole point about Connect Ireland is we want to reward you for creating those jobs. So we're going to give you €1,500 for every job that you create. Eddie Horkin is getting a cheque for €45,000 just for telling us that company is coming. Eddie made 2 phone calls and he's getting €45,000 cheque for that. He's also created 30 jobs in Carlow, so he's helped 30 families and so on. For every job that's created, there's an ancillary job created in the background. So everybody's going to benefit. Every single person in this room has friends, family, neighbours, business contacts abroad in Australia, Canada, the US and so on. Every single person here does. All we're asking you to do is make them aware about Connect Ireland and we'll do the rest. Very, very simple. We have everything here that they need in Ireland. Everything. We have an unbelievable track record. We have over 1,000 of the biggest names, multinationals here in Ireland already. We have the talent. Irish people, it's innate in us to be hard workers. We have everything that we need. Our tax system, we have the lowest corporation tax in Europe at 12.5%. Double taxation treaties over 60 countries. The track record, like I said, we have everything that they need. What I'd like to do is just show you a quick 2-minute video which will explain Connect Ireland in more detail. I'll chat a little bit more about it. I'll tell you a little bit about TaxBack and where we've come from to get to Connect Ireland. So, Steve, it would be great if you could show this 2-minute video.
If there was ever a time to show the world what Ireland is made of, this is it.
We need to get our country back to work.
We need to start creating jobs.
Lots of jobs.
And every single one of us has a part to play to make that happen.
Me.
You.
Everyone.
And there's an incentive. By helping us bring real, sustainable jobs into Ireland, you could earn a substantial financial reward.
And here's the beauty of it.
We can make these jobs a reality by doing something we're very good at.
Talking.
Persuading.
Connecting with people.
Connect Ireland is a new initiative that lets you help us create jobs.
By just calling or emailing friends and business contacts.
And finding out what companies are expanding internationally.
Just introduce us and we'll do the rest.
Help create jobs in just one new company, and that's €1,500 per job for you.
So many global companies have set up their European operations in Ireland.
Because it's a fantastic place to do business.
I mean, it's not exactly a hard sell when you think of all the famous international names that are here already.
It is nuts not to take advantage of this unique moment of opportunity. With the best environment for investment and the best workforce in the world, now is the time to invest in Ireland.
And we're better than the home of Oscar Wilde for Twitter to put down roots.
Imagine his tweets.
Who knows? Maybe it was our love of music that tapped Google into Ireland.
Get on the phone, the net, get talking to family, friends, business contacts.
And let them know we're looking for companies thinking of expanding into Europe.
Because we want to talk to them before anyone else does. Imagine the difference it would make if we all pulled together and made this great idea work. It could transform Ireland's future.
I play to win.
And if you play your part with me in bringing more jobs to Ireland, we can all win this one together.
Now, let's get to work.
Visit connectireland.com and find out more. Our country, your opportunity.
Now, so that's all about Connect Ireland. As you can see, very interesting. It's something, as I've mentioned already, totally new, and it's just so exciting to be part of this. It's just taken off so much. We have 108 companies that are going to come in. There's absolutely no reason these companies, why they wouldn't come to Longford. You have everything here that you need. Me personally, my role within Connect Ireland is to get the jobs here to Longford. I'm extremely driven, extremely motivated. So by working together with you, it's going to happen. We just need to work as a team. So again, the concept is very, very easy. You don't need to know the CEO of a big multinational. You might have a brother and he's working as an engineer in an internet company in Silicon Valley. That company is thinking of expanding into Europe because Europe is the biggest market. So they think Europe is France and Germany. They don't realise, that internet company doesn't realise we have 10 of the top 10 born on the internet companies here, 9 of the top 10 ICT companies, 4 of the top 5 gaming companies. The list goes on and on and on. These companies will come and they will create 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 jobs. That's perfect. Longford is perfect for that. You don't need to go to Dublin and Cork to set up a small office like that. You can do it right here in Longford. These companies are small and mobile. All they need is a turnkey solution somewhere here in Longford that we can set them up and say, look, you have an office here, here's your 10 desks, your 10 PCs, a few pens and paper, away you go. That's perfect. That's all we need to do in Connect Ireland, have a soft landing for these companies to come in, because they will come in. So like I said, it's something just so exciting, so proud of doing it, you know, even just from the point of view of pulling on the green jersey and helping Ireland, knowing you can do it. So again, we just need everybody here to get behind Connect Ireland. Ultimately, jobs are coming. 210,000 companies came last year. They're coming again this year. By working together, we'll get them here. Just a very quick story, just to touch on TaxBack as well. TaxBack started by my colleague Terry Clune back in 1996. It started when Terry was bringing students from Trinity College over to Germany to work. So these students were working, they were paying 48% tax. And because Terry had organised the trip, the whole flights and accommodation and jobs, they were going mad at Terry because they were paying so much tax. So Terry said, right, look, I better go and see can I get this tax back for the lads. So I went into the office. It was totally blanked by an official. Couldn't get the tax back, was told, look, it can't be done. So Terry left dejected. Went home that evening, the lads went wild, went spare. Said, look, Terry, go back in there now and get our 48% tax back. Terry went back in, again, just stonewalled. Terry, you can't get German tax back, it's impossible to do. Terry was dejected. He was in the lift going downstairs, just about to head home. He had long dreadlocks, big long black trench coat, Doc Marten boots, but he had a bag full of 250 tax receipts. And a typical German man, got in with the big moustache and all that, got into the lift and looked down at Terry's bag, and there was a Guinness logo on the bag. And your man said, you know, where are you from? And Terry said, Ireland. And this German guy said, actually, look, I've just come back from a 2-week cycling holiday in Cork. I love Ireland. It's an amazing place. What are you doing here in the tax office? Terry explained, and it turned out this guy was the head of the tax office. And because of that connection between that Guinness bag and the head of the tax office, Terry's company now has 800 staff in 22 countries. Last year had a turnover of 198 million, all from making that simple connection of the guy seeing the Guinness logo on the bag. That's how strong it is. Irish people are unbelievable at talking and persuading, connecting with people. Again, the message for Connect Ireland, all of us, we can work together to bring these jobs to Longford. You all have contacts around the world, everybody. We're just a vehicle or a facilitator to get these jobs in here. So I'd be more than happy to speak with anybody after this conference or at the networking event, and any questions at all, I'll take them later on. So thank you all very much again. Congratulations to everybody involved in this event. It's absolutely amazing. So best of luck with everything, and thank you very much.